Episode 6, Stranger Things, and the terrifying real-life events that inspired it. In the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana, monsters are real. But in our very much real world, monsters can be even worse. Stranger Things feels like fiction, a story of children, secret labs, psychic powers, and a doorway to another world. But what if parts of this story were not invented at all? What if some of the most disturbing elements of Stranger Things were inspired by real government experiments, real scientific theories, and real human suffering? Experiments where children were tested, where consciousness was pushed beyond its limits, and where scientists believed they could open doors, not just in the mind, but in reality itself. Join me in this episode where we explore the real-life inspirations behind Stranger Things and the uncomfortable question they leave behind. Was the Upside Down ever just fiction? Stranger Things was originally going to be called Montauk. Montauk is a real place in New York, and according to conspiracy lore, it was the site of one of the darkest secret experiments in American history, the Montauk Project. The legend claims that during the Cold War, scientists conducted experiments on children to unlock psychic abilities like telepathy, telekinesis, mind control, and interdimensional travel. Children were allegedly taken, tested, and psychologically broken in the process. Sound familiar? A girl with shaved hair, a laboratory, numbers instead of names, experiments on the human mind. 11 is not just a character. She is a reflection of these stories. The Duffer Brothers later said they didn't base the show directly on the Montauk Project, but the parallels are impossible to ignore. So the question becomes, did fiction inspire conspiracy? Or did conspiracy inspire fiction?
Unlike Montauk, MKUltra is not a theory. It is documented history. From the 1950s to the 1970s, the CIA ran a program to study brainwashing, psychological torture, and chemical manipulation of consciousness. Subjects were given LSD, electroshock therapy, and sensory deprivation, often without their consent. Some were prisoners, some were psychiatric patients, some were military personnel, and some were ordinary citizens who never even knew they were being tested. The goal was simple and terrifying. Can the human mind be controlled? 11's isolation tank, the black void where she finds people with her mind, looks exactly like the real sensory deprivation devices used in the experiments, and shockingly enough, in some modern treatments too. In MKUltra, scientists believed that removing all external stimuli could unlock hidden layers of consciousness. In Stranger Things, that void becomes a gateway. But here's the unsettling part. In real life, many MKUltra subjects were left permanently damaged. Some never recovered. Some died. MKUltra's documented experiments were so vast and twisted that they could fill a whole new episode. The show turns this into fantasy, but reality was far worse.
During the Cold War, the US government also funded something called remote viewing. The Stargate Project attempted to use psychics to spy on enemy locations using only their minds. Subjects claimed they could describe secret Soviet bases, see inside sealed rooms, or locate missing objects. The military took it seriously enough to fund it for over 20 years. In Stranger Things, 11 is used as a living weapon, a psychic spy, a child turned into a surveillance device. Was that just clever writing? Or a reflection of how governments once saw the human mind as just another battlefield? The Upside Down isn't just a creepy mirror world. It reflects real scientific theories. Physicists have proposed parallel universes, hidden dimensions, realities existing alongside our own. Some theories suggest these dimensions could occupy the same space, unseen. In the show, Hawkins' lab tries to open a gate between worlds. In real science, experiments like the Large Hadron Collider attempt to detect signs of extra dimensions. Of course, no monster has ever crawled out of a particle accelerator. At least not that we know of. But the idea that reality may not be singular is not fiction, which raises a haunting question. If another dimension exists, what would happen if something there noticed us first? The monsters in Stranger Things don't only attack bodies. They attack memories, fears, guilt. The mind flare grows stronger through emotional pain. Vecna kills by forcing victims to relive their worst trauma. This mirrors real psychological warfare theories. In Cold War psychology, fear was considered a weapon. Break the mind, and the body will follow. Vecna is not just a villain. He is the embodiment of trauma weaponized. A creature born from isolation, abuse, rage, scientific curiosity without ethics. Which brings us to the darkest idea of all. Maybe the Upside Down is not another world. Maybe it is the shadow of human experimentation. In history, children have often been used in unethical work and research. From radiation tests to risky life-threatening work, to psychological studies, to medical trials without consent. Stranger Things turns this into drama, but the truth is quieter and much more disturbing. How many experiments were erased from records? How many stories were buried with classified stamps? We will never know how far science truly went in the name of national security. And that uncertainty is exactly what makes Stranger Things so powerful. It feels plausible. So ask yourself, what if psychic abilities were not discovered but suppressed? What if opening another world is not about monsters, but about human curiosity going too far? And what if the scariest thing in Stranger Things isn't demogorgons, but the fact that parts of it already did happen? Stranger Things tells us a story about kids on bikes, cool 80s vibes, and creatures in the dark. But beneath that story lies something older. A fear of secret rooms, of experiments without names, of doors that should never be opened. The Upside Down is not just a place, it is a warning. A reflection of what happens when science forgets humanity and curiosity forgets consequences. Because maybe the real question isn't, is the Upside Down real? But rather, how close have we already come to creating it? History doesn't always repeat itself. Sometimes it just waits.